All right, good morning, you guys. Well, today we're going to get into some more Bible time. I'm going to read you a verse out of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11. For this reason, God will send upon them a deluding influence so that they will believe what is false, in order that they all may be judged who did not believe the truth, but took pleasure in wickedness. So this is a judgment from God upon the people of the earth that takes place in the end times, specifically in the 7-year tribulation period. Why is God sending a delusion across the people? Why are people going to fall for mass deception? Why would God do that to people? This is like the example given in the book of Exodus, where we read the passage that says, God hardened Pharaoh's heart. Now, why would God harden a person's heart? Why would God bring deception upon a person's life? Is it because God is full of hatred? Is it because God deceives? No, but it's because the condition of the person's heart. Pharaoh was an evil man and an evil leader and made himself to be God. And throughout the signs that Pharaoh witnessed, that God worked through Moses, he chose to not believe, but still esteem himself so highly that he could be like God and have control of God's people. And so it's not that God necessarily hardened his heart, but Pharaoh's heart was already in that direction. And so the book of Romans chapter 1 would go on to explain to us that because of his wicked ways, his heart grew hard, and God allowed his heart to grow hard. So that's how I view this verse here in 2 Thessalonians. It's not that God is going to bring mass deception, like God is this deceiver, but there's already deception that is taking place, and he is going to allow it to happen. And it's not because he doesn't love us and he doesn't want us to be deceived. In Matthew chapter 24, Jesus even warns us. He says, do not be deceived. And so when I read this, I don't read this as God deceiving us, but God allowing the deception to take place because of the condition of our hearts. And so what do we need to do about it? How do we avoid this deception that God is going to allow in our lives? Let me tell you guys, we live in a day of an immense amount of deception. Have you seen the capabilities of AI today? You wouldn't even be able to tell if this is actually me talking to you. This could be an AI generated video for all you know. It's not, but it could be. If I can deceive people into believing that something is actually true when it's not, and you would have no idea, don't you think that Satan could certainly use this AI tool as a vessel to usher in the mass deception that this book is talking about? I've been talking to a lot of Christians who really defend the use of AI. They might say something like, we need to learn the tools of AI so we can learn to not be deceived by AI. And that doesn't make any sense to me. It was explained to me like this a long time ago. When a bank teller is learning the $100 bill so that he can catch a counterfeit, they at the bank don't teach him all the different ways people have counterfeited the $100 bill. What they do is they spend all of their time getting to know the real, the true and genuine $100 bill. And once they really know the true one, when a counterfeit comes their way, it sets off the radar. They know it immediately. And so this is how it is with the true things of God. If you really want to know God's love, if you really want to know what God's will is for your life, this is it. It's not found in AI. It's not found on the internet. You guys, and I'm specifically talking to the younger people, but for everyone, get you a hard copy of this book. Get you a hard copy of the Bible. Because the time is now. The day is here for mass deception. If I can make a video putting on a face of somebody else, then who is to say that they are not critiquing the words of our online Bibles that we use on our phones? I don't have the whole Bible memorized, and I might not be able to catch it if there's some words off to distort the meaning. And so it's very important to have a hard copy so that it can't be changed. You have it with you. The times that we are living in are dark, but they are very crafty and tricky. So we need to be careful. And as God encourages us in his word, we need to be as gentle as doves so that we can properly send out the gospel message of Jesus Christ. But we need to be as shrewd as vipers so that we are not deceived, so that we are not taken advantage of by wolves in sheep's clothing. Stay alert and stay grounded in the truth. Love you guys.